Fuck. I think I forgot. There is a button I need to press to start the stream. It says live stream on the top left corner in the YouTube window. And I've been talking for the last like 10 minutes. And I just pressed the button. Anyhow, now that I pressed the button, I would like to welcome you to the shop. It is the Sundays of the nights, and we are doing the livest of the streams. And I will talk with you tonight. We're gonna do a lot of Q&A. I wanna run a few things by you. I wanna complain about a few things. Then I wanna boast about a few things. And then I wanna tell you about lessons I learned. Maybe I'm gonna give you live traffic reports from the opposite street. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I have tourists walking up and down, and I should take in my open sign. Or we just gonna be winging it, and if someone comes in, they're gonna be live on the stream, and they can do their purchase live on the stream. That sounds fun. We're gonna do that. Yo, everybody's here. Everybody is here. Lovely. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, boy. Oh, Bax. I'm gonna complain. I have a lot of things to complain about. I'm a graduated Karen, okay? I worked in catering for a decade. I know how to do it. I've been trained by the best British Karens from Sussex. These kind of Karens go to Waitrose and they drive a Range Rover Evoque. Hey Carl, nice to see you. Tinus, Diane, Mac, Fire Girl, everybody. Hey gang, how the fuck you have been? Haven't seen you in ages. Oh guys, it's been a long week, but I'm glad to say that Egina Croft made it through the first month. Hey Keith, good to see you, brother. I've been open for about a month now, minus the electricity issues, minus the internet issues, but yeah, more or less for a month. And I learned a lot of things about retail. And I was shooting a video yesterday where I was fucking with some the cheapest. This video was basically about playing with the cheapest dyes and colorings you can buy on Amazon, like these ink dyes and stuff. Because I wanted to do this drip art thing, what you girls do, and you do it amazing, and I'm nowhere near as good as you are. So anyway, I wanted to give it a go, and I started dripping in the center of a coaster shell case, whatever. And I was talking about how the business went and how the business is going, but I might just gonna do a separate video on that. So I'm not sure. But yeah, first month we survived. I managed to save up some money for the next month's rent. And I learned a lot about how financial planning goes in a retail shop. Now, mind you, I never actually ran a retail business before in my life. Like, I ran a hotel, I had my own guest house, I ran a pub, which I was part owner in, and I had a painting decorating business, and I was a contractor for a Photoshop, whatchamacallit, tool making company. I made videos, edited videos. So technically, through my whole life, I always had bookings, so or contracts or clients, and I was always booking myself in advance. So I was able to predict the income, which are the future income of the company or the business, right? And I started reinvesting money from this month's revenue into stock, basically wood, resin, ink, tools, basic, like sandpaper, shit like that. And I learned something that was pretty hard, a extremely hard lesson to learn. That when you work in retail, when you have a retail shop, you're not supposed to base your reinvestment in the revenue prediction of your business. Like before, let me just keep it simple. So before, I had 10 clients booked in until the end of October, right? And I knew that these 10 clients, these 10 jobs, gonna make me $10,000 until October, okay? So I was like, I'm gonna use my credit card this month to buy this tool for $2,000 because I know from the next job I'm gonna be able to pay it out in full. Or I made this much money this month, I'm gonna spend like 80% of it on investment and or reinvesting into the business, and then I'm gonna make it because I saw how much money will come in the next few months, and they fluctuated 10-20%, up and down. Some of them canceled, some of them came, some more clients came. So like this, but I was able to predict. Now I made about 1,500 euros this month revenue, which was about 800 euros profit, and I reinvested basically all of it, and I realized that for the last few days I haven't had any revenue or income since the 1st of August, like zero. And I realized that I have fucked up because I invested my profit based on my prediction of like how this month was going. So probably next month will go kind of similar, and it didn't. It doesn't go that well this month as it went last month. And I just learned the hard way that if you're running a retail shop, you sell your stuff, like you make X money said month, and the cost price, material price, you reinvest into the materials and costs you already established. So that is a constant cash flow, which is like circling for materials, but you don't put more money into materials. The profit you make, you have to put it in a box, and you have to create a cash reserve in retail, so that the future, so in case you don't have revenue for like 3 to 6 months, you can use that cash reservoir to use for your expenses. And I figured this out this month. I just started drawing pictures of where the money goes, how the money goes, and I try to like figure it out this way, and I think I have a logical explanation how this will go. So I fucked up the first month. I overextended myself, and I reinvested too much into the business. And from August, I need to stop reinvesting. I just reinvest the material cost of every product into another materials, but the same amount and no more. And I need to build cash reserves in the shop. And if I am going to be able to create like a few months or 1 year, or let's say a year cash reserve in the shop, so which means that in case I am closed for 1 year, the shop is able to pay for itself for a year, then I can that whatever money comes on top of that, I can reinvest into the business as a like expanding the quality and expanding the business, uh, expanding like like expanding the product range, the quality, and stuff like that. So this was the main lesson I learned this month, and it's extremely hard lesson because I didn't even think about the situation that this can happen because I was unaware of the way retail actually happens, and I didn't think into it that much. You know what I mean? I'm learning it the hard way. That's what I'm saying. Let me check up on the messages quick. Shop is looking great. Thank you so much. Hi Tina. Thank you, thank you. The plant looks great, enhances the colors of the art. Yeah, actually, she grew like 4 or 5 new leaves. She's doing excellent. I soaked her in water for a week, and this is kind of a succulent water, so it keeps water in her. And all the leaves, you could see all the wrinkled leaves were just whoop, growing back out. I didn't get the AC. I ordered it, and I canceled it because I ordered it on my last credit card, and I just explained to you why I ordered it, and I spent 300 from my last credit card, which I have only like 1K left, and it's my emergency credit card in case anything happens to me or my wife. We can actually pay for medical services or whatever, or the dogs, or the cats or whatever happens. That's the emergency funds. I'm not fucking touching it with a 10-foot pole. I touched it because I was thinking the way that revenue prediction and shit, and I got the cold realization on the first or on yesterday that I haven't had revenue for the last 3 days, and it was the busiest weekend of the month, and I need to be prepared of this happening more often. So I cancel the AC. I'm gonna survive. I'm gonna fucking make it through. It is what it is, man. I have this little air cooler here under my desk. I'm alright. Uh, yeah, I'll figure it out. Always work 1 month behind. Yes, that's exactly what I just learned. So sorry, Han. Do you want me to buy more art? Because I will. Becca, that's very kind of you. I don't say no, but thank you. It's you don't have to. It's a lesson I have to learn, and I got some work in, so I'm gonna do some painting and decorating next week to balance out the fuck up. So am I gonna do a video on how to remove old varnish from exterior wood and how to revarnish shit, because I'm revarnishing a shed to make some cash, and I applied for a job as a part-time video editor as well. Eventually, you should get to a point where you don't need to invest in things like tables and other costs like that. Yeah, exactly. Like, look, I need to invest into a laser cutter because I have customers who were interested about personalizing some of these uh, some of these cutting boards and shit. So I think I can make money with that. I need to invest into a couple of tables for upstairs. I need to invest into storage here, like these drawer cabinets, an AC heater for the winter. There is money. I can easily spend here about $3,000, no problem. But that is not necessary to sell things. Like that is not essential. Business is up, lights are on, prices are up, products are here. I can stand out at the door and give out leaflets to every person who passes by. Um, It is too early to be able to make predictions of revenue due to the nature of tourism on the island. You need to look at it 12, 18 months, and that's not even true. You can't. You can't even do that here because every year you got different amount of tourism. Like we peaked 2 years ago, we had 150,000 visitors a week on this island, which was extremely high. Last week last year we almost had that much. This year the island is almost fucking dead. Like we have a fraction of what we had a couple of years ago. Reason being, Santorini, Zakynthos, and Crete, and Corfu, and the bigger tourist attractions are more in chic, this month or this year. Um, so yeah, you can't really make predictions, and that the only way to do this right is to make a. Why I'm looking at that direction, because there is the door, there is the street, and I am the kind of person who, if a car or a bike passes and makes a noise, I have to look at it automatically. So sorry, it's nothing there. It's just the car passes by, noise source, and I have to look at the source of the noise. I've been like that since I was a baby. Anyhow, where was I? Yeah, so there is no way to predict the revenue here, unfortunately, uh, because of the nature of the island. So therefore, the only logical way to run this business is to have a cash reserve. And I think if I can make about $5,000 to $10,000 cash reserve, okay, so if I have $5,000 cash reserve, that is basically a year worth of rent and bills for this space. And that is a good starting point. So now I'm gonna bust my ass to do decorating work, painting work, house painting. I need to make a investment into the business, and I need to create a cash reserve right now before the winter hits. So I'm gonna take on a side hustle. Again, I'm gonna restart my painting and decorating business, and I'm gonna do, I have a client. She wants me to paint her shed. I have another client. She wants me to paint her bedroom, living room, kitchen, then a few furnitures. So I have some work in. I'm gonna get them out the door, and I also applied for a job as a video editor. So, and I passed the first round of interviews. So I will try to do my best and get the job. That's another bunch of money in the bank. Yeah, it fluctuates. Hey, Kezzy, nice to see you. Did you get the package? Oh, good. You get it. Good. Oh, gee, I know that feeling. We spent our emergency fund on a car emergency. We just have to hope it don't need medical care anytime in the future. Oh, dude, like one of my hydraulic pistons is gone in the car, and I have ripped off my exhaust in the mountains the other day, and now my car is just cobbled back together, and my mechanic is just asked €100 and he fixed my exhaust, but I need to spend a good. I need to do the big service on it, and I need to get the hydraulics done on it. It's another $500-600, but I'm riding my bike. I have a 20-year-old Ducati, and I'm riding my bike every day. If I have to run around, I'm not even using my car unless I must. I'm happy that you love the stuff, Kazi. Question: have you tried metallic house paint to color your resin? If so, how did it go? I haven't tried metallic house paint. Metallic house paint. Okay, I need more than that. Like, you mean the aerosol, like the canned spray paint, or metallic water-based emulsion? Please clarify because I might be able to help you on that. Nitromos. Hey, friend. Good to see you, hon. Nitromos for the varnish removal, just to clarify. You can't buy Nitromos here in Greece. You can buy it in Britain, and I love that shit. That is amazing. Works like a charm. But here you can buy kind of similar thing. It's a gel thing. You spread it on and you just scrape it off. Now, this is this peeling off because the shed was in the sun for many years. The varnish is probably 20 years old on it. So I'm just gonna blast it with pressure washer and whatever is left on it, 40 grit. I have to go ascending pass on it anyway. So just grit it down. But if it's stuck on it, Nitromos is the best to go. Or varnish remover, which is kind of like a gel if you're not from the UK. But if you can get the paint stripper, which is kind of like a gel kind of thing, like aloe, don't drink it. You spread it on, it bubbles up, and you can actually just wipe it off with a fucking rag. It's amazing. Let me see the birds. Uh, Either they are out hunting or they flew out. They're not in the nest anymore. I think they grew up. But right now we have like a storm clouds over the town, which we haven't seen a cloud in 2 months probably. Apart from that stormy day. Anyway, so all the birdies are hiding now. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. I was worried. Okay, so to be straight with you, I tried to shoot a video for the last 4 fucking days, but every video ended up being me being depressed about how fucked the world is, and doom and gloom. Gel has to be covered in cling film to retain the heat. I mean, Carl, if it has to eat through like 10 coats of lead-based oil paint, I'm sure. But I used to paint like Victorian houses. I brushed the Nitromos on the handrail, right? Which had like fucking coats upon coats upon coats upon coats of oil white, and it really literally just eaten through it in about 15 minutes. And I just used the edge of my fucking spatula and just cleaned it off. It's so strong you don't even need to be hardcore covering it. Should be there soon, Rebecca. Yeah. I bought some test pots of metallic paint in the house paint department. I haven't used it to color resin yet. I know I can use up to 10% ratio. It's acrylic paint, but thinner than art paint. Okay. So yeah, it's just water-based emulsion. Emulsion means it's a mix of oil contents, like crude oil based contents and water based contents, and when you mix the two you create an emulsion. That's what the definition of emulsion is. Now you can use that in resin. I wouldn't go up to 10%. I would just go up to 2 or 3. If don't go overboard. Like if you have a 400 gram or 500 gram mix, you should add like a half teaspoon or less. When I add a half teaspoon of acrylic to half a kilo of resin, it takes exponentially longer for it to cure hard. It takes like a day longer than, and we're talking about like an inch deep pour. So yeah, don't go too crazy with that. Try it in small increments, or if you wanna fuck with it, just do a 50 ml pour in a square. Just mix it in 50 milliliter per. Add like 2 ml or 5 ml. Mix it in, let it cure. Just play with it, experiment it, but experiment in small scale. You don't have to hit it big time. The metallic is just mica in it anyway, so it doesn't make too much difference. The difference is the carrier material of the paint. Really? Oh, dude, I didn't know. So basically, the Nitromos paint stripper, which was like the grade A stuff in Britain, got the chemical got banned, and they use sodium chlorinate, same chemical for wheat cleaner. That's acid. Sodium chlorinate. That's salt acid in Hungarian. That's not fun. Yeah. Now that for that, I would definitely wear eye and hand protection. That's no joke. I wouldn't lick that thing. Trust me. Yeah. Oh boy. So so that was this month's lesson how to run a retail shop. We'll see. Sorry about that. Had a long day. Can you see that? That that those are pencil drawings of my dear friend Katu, and I will try to show it to you. And I'm not sure if my camera has enough cable, so we're gonna do something what we shouldn't. I'm gonna make him fly. Whee! Yeah, that wasn't the smartest ideas I ever had. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make you throw up. Can you see things now? Did I fuck up my camera? Yay! Hey John, I think I broke my camera. I'm sorry. I'm working on this. Da, 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 da. Technical difficulties, the show. This is what you all came for. You have no better things to do on Sunday. Well done. You people need to get a life. Yay! All right, so you can't see shit, can you? So I have to bring it here. a sec. So we have a few. These are actual glass. So these are pencil drawings of my very good friend Katu, and she's a French lady who moved here to the island with her husband in the year when we moved here, and we became very good friends ever since. She barely speaks any other language than French. I barely speak any other language but Hungarian. So we make do. And long story short, she loves animals. She is a very kind-hearted, soft-spoken lady. And she loves drawing. And I asked her, would she give me the honors to hold my first little exhibition of her drawings. So these are prints of her drawings, and they are exhibited here on the big table. And now I have to put them back. If you are way too curious for your own good. There's one more I want to show you because I put it in the shop window. This is my favorite. She drew this. I have the original of this. She drew this to my wife as her birthday present. Focus, you animal. And yeah, it's done with a pencil. And we asked the local, sorry. So we asked the local photography studio to create these prints on photo paper, and they are available to view and to buy here with the frame for 25 euros a piece. And this is my first exhibition, so they're gonna be here all month. Sorry. I hope you can hear me now. I'm back at the microphone. All right, so let me just catch up quick. Okay, John, you received the pictures. Fucking amazing. Send me a picture when it's up on the wall. Be careful with your knee. My friend, can you tell us a little bit more about your life, place of birth, your family? I don't know what ETN means. Why do you go in England? Yeah, I will tell you a little bit more about me in a minute. Okay. Good, good. You came for my OnlyFans, Rebecca. You're so sweet. Okay, can you hear me now? Like, is it any good? Yeah, you can hear you. You can hear me. Okay, cool. Sorry, but when I move away, this it's a $20 microphone for heaven's sake. Yeah, so this is the little exhibition we are holding, and whoever visits Aginacraft can view these and buy these. They need a little money, and she's a good drawer, and I really want to help them out. You know, you don't really get too much foot traffic these days, but we'll see. Her art is 25 euros a piece, and it comes with the frame. It's a glass frame. The prints themselves without the frame are 20 euros a piece because we got the glass frame for 5 euros a pop. So yeah, if you guys want, I can put it on the web shop, but not sure how much interests are going to be about it. I need to figure this out, and I need to talk about it with her, like if she wants to do that. Anyway, we'll see. I talk with her, see if she wants to do it, because then she needs to deal with the postage, and I can't deal with that, you know. Uh, but I might be able to make her some space on the web shop. The point is, if I do it for one person, I have to do it for everybody else too, and I don't really want to take that much responsibility on to run other people's web shops and deal with the taxation for other people's stuff. That's just the kind of worms I really don't want to open, if you know what I mean. So I don't know. I'll think about it. I'll figure it out. We talk about it when we get there. Yeah, we can do about that too. We can talk about that too, John. At this point, we don't really have too much. She doesn't really speak English. She is not computer savvy. She's old, and I don't know. I really don't want to promise anything or say anything right now. I need to talk to her, see what she wants. See if she open for this thing, if she wanna deal with this. You know, that's look. Listen. So what we agreed on that I'm gonna have her stuff out. We're gonna do this little exhibition. People can come by and view it. Give me some time on that. Thanks, Rebecca. I I think we can do something about it. I'm not 100% sure how we can sort this out because I never thought to have this stuff sold online because it's easier to deal with it here locally. Like people come in, they pick it up, they leave the money here, I give it to her, and sorted. But sorting it out online is creating a page for it, probably on a Gittercraft web shop. Uh, Probably for I can make it for all of the arts, and you can from a drop-down menu select which one you want to buy. Then payment, shipping fee, frame or without frame. If it's with frame, I need to get special boxes for it because it's glass, and I need to get the fragile shipment sorted. If it's not with a frame, then I have to get the tubes. You know, they have prints, so and then sort out the postage with the tracking and everything. And the whole thing has to be invoiced out to me from her so that I don't get fucked on taxes. And it's extra work. So yeah, it's a whole kind of verbs. Right now it's just a little exhibition. Yeah, Carl. The thing is, it's right now I don't have the faculties to run other people's businesses. because now I'm looking for a full-time work. I'm going to do painting and decorating 5 days a week, 8 hours a day, uh, during daytime. I might be able to shoot a video 2 or 3 times a week if I'm lucky, and I'm gonna be able to do the live streams on Sunday. I'm gonna be here open at night from 6 until 10 o'clock, and I don't really have the faculties to actually deal with stuff like this. But I will think about it. I will talk with her, and if I'm able to get her, maybe she has a PayPal. Okay, maybe you can pay her directly. So just give me some time and space on this, and I'll figure it out. No, no, I'm gonna do external. I'm gonna work outside. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Look, I do anything for survival. It's fine. I done worse. Working in the heat, it's just look, other people do it on hotter environments. Okay? They survive, I can do it too. It's not a big deal. And it pays money. So and I have credit card bills. And I have credit cards with 42% interest on it. That's probably it. I'm gonna open a fucking OnlyFans and I'm gonna be fierce with feet pics. I'm telling you. The goal here with the exhibitions is that it's locally easy to promote and sell and get people here to walk around and buy it. Doing it online, I need to have the creators to have their own thing so that I can link to it and I can promote it and I can plug it. But I want to be as far removed from their business as possible, because if I take it on myself, I will have so many children, and from a 25 euro print, guys, how much money I have to take for the hours I'm working on it to deal with the business, sort out the paperwork, post it, you know. So how much the actual artist will get. And I don't want to be the fucking middleman. You guys know me. I'm not the guy. I'm not gonna be the fucking middleman who is gonna be the curator or the art exhibition center who takes 50 to 70% because he has to deal with everything. Nah, 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 nah. I provide the space. Everybody else deal with their own shit because I have enough shit to deal with. Hmm? So yeah, we're gonna figure this out. You got 45 and a half C there. I had 39. Wasn't too bad today. It was windy. It was nice, hot and windy. I like that because it's just not that humid, sweaty. Now we have clouds over, so yeah, we'll see. We might get some rain. I covered the dash of my bike just in case because I have exposed wires there, and I don't want to get shorted on my ICU or ECU. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, Tina. She goes, you often mention OnlyFans. I had to ask my son what it was. He told me, blah, lol. I'm so sorry, darling. I'm older than the internet, but I was there when the internet was born and I watched every step of it growing up. Yeah, I saw everything. Everything. I was 10 years old. Yeah, Alta Vista. From Blue Waffle to girls sharing an ice cream together, everything. Just sent you a link to the project we are just starting, which is printing and framing. We are setting up a new website currently just for this service and keeping our jewelry engraving separate. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'll pass it on to the lady. I really want to stay out of it as humanly possible because if I do it, the fucking thing is, it's a village, okay? And word gets out. And if I do it for one person, I'm obligated to do it for the other person too. You know, it's not as simple as just I'm gonna do it for her, then I'm gonna do it for her, then I'm gonna do it for. And these people are old, and they are not tech savvy. They are the furthest thing from tech savvy. They have a laptop from 2004, a Fujitsu Siemens laptop, and I had to replace the screen of it because they had every document from their entire life in the documents folder, right? So trust me when I say it's not that simple. I'm on 22, which is usually too much for me. It's humid, but breeze today is good. Yeah, that's doable. 22. Oh boy. Yeah, I had to. We had a computer when they first came out. I don't know what you mean. Uh, yeah. Oh, you know what I mean. Yeah, it is what it is. My uncle was an electrical engineer, but I come from poverty. I had a backpack for school I had to use for about 5 years before I got another one, and it was sewn back together more times than I can care. Uh, my mom was a half-blind woman, and I was her third child, and she had bone marrow surgery when she was like 20, and I was a late child, and she worked the fields to support me or raise me, and I had an alcoholic stepdad who was abusive. So we didn't really had money for a computer per se, but my cousin had a computer when I was about 8 to 10, and then I inherited a extremely old Pentium PC, and I went to town. Like that was it. That opened the gates for me, and I became a computer nerd. Still am, and yeah. So that's how I got introduced to 286, 386, 486 systems. You could be a flash drive salesman too. I don't want to know what that is. Remember when the internet was a dial-up, you could be on the phone. We never had dial-up. We had landline, and we had ADSL. So we didn't had the dial-up part. That part of the time we had no money for internet or anything. It was 1998 when we got internet. But I used the net cafes all the fucking time. I spent more time in the net cafes playing Quake than I would dare to admit. Hey, Marcy. Good to see you, Angel. Haven't seen you in forever. Hope you're doing alright. That's alright, John. Listen, the thing is, I don't want to deal with this. Like, this is an exhibition for a 60-something-year-old old lady who lives on an island and she want to make some extra money. She is French. She barely speaks few words English. And she speaks very little Greek, right? And she has a press button phone, okay? So I don't want to be I can't take this on me again. But yeah, thanks for the offer. I will pass the details to her. I pass her your number and you guys figure it out if you want to deal with that. I really I can't be asked to do this. Lazy day for me tomorrow. Walk around Aranda's castle, swim at the Lido, and then sit in a park, catch up on videos. Hey, girl. Yeah, I'd love that. Tomorrow, I'm gonna get up early, and then I'm gonna do the shed stuff. I'm gonna remove some varnish. I think tomorrow I'm just gonna fucking blast it with some water and let it dry, and day after tomorrow sand the whole thing, and the day after I'm gonna apply some special kind of varnish on it. She has she just survived pancreas cancer. She's like 50 something kilos with the bed. So 66 is old for her. I just found out, believe it or not, in the same little town we have moved, there is a jigsaw company that will take custom artwork and make it into jigsaws for you. That's so cool. That's actually an interesting procedure when you do jigsaws. It's the machinery, how they develop it. So they make a very specific cutting blade. It's an interesting. I watched it how it's made. It's very interesting. How you end up in England? Uh, I moved. I left Hungary and I moved there, and a friend of mine lived there. And I got a job offer in a hotel in Sussex to be a front desk manager. And I stayed at my friend's house while I was on the interview. And they told me they can pay me 1,900 pounds plus benefits. And I was there like, I was like, listen, mate, I'm a general manager in a Budapest hotel and I make more than that. So either you give me a better offer or. And he goes, how much you expect? I'm like, I'm making about 2.5K a month in Hungary. Can you match that? And he goes, I don't make that. I don't make that much. I'm like, yeah, sucks to be you, man. It was a club hotel in Sussex. It was like a private club thingy. And then my friend was a decky. So he was a painter and decorator. And he said he's got some jobs he needs a hand with. So I helped him out painting a few furnitures for a couple of days. And he gave me 800 quid. And then I started thinking. I might as well just move and start my own business. So I told my friend, I'm gonna work for you for free. You teach me how the fuck to do this, and I'm gonna start my own business in another county. So it was like, you know what? I'm gonna pay you for the work, but I'm gonna teach you how to do the business. He taught me everything. I fucked off, and I did painting and decorating in Britain. And thus, I made a life for myself in England. Oh my god, that's a massive cockroach on the road. Ew! It's coming my way. Ew! Ugly. I'm doing better, Willa. Had a small breakdown, but I'm resilient and worked my way out of it. Listen, Marcy, if you need to talk to anyone, I'm here. I'm always here for you. We are having thunderstorms here, and lightning is not my friend. I was hit by lightning about 5. What the fuck? Rebecca was hit by a lightning 5 years ago. Jesus. Woman. That's a sign. Where's the cockroach? Where's the cockroach? Don't come in here. Anyway. So yes, you were hit by lightning. That's a sign, woman. You need to clear your browser history, your consciousness, and go worship. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck off, Carl. Ew. Put the cockroach in resin. Play with your own tarantulas. Ew. I don't hate any other. The only other animal I hate is cockroaches. And I'm not afraid of them, I just hate them. So you were in England, and then Brexit happened, and you had to leave. They wouldn't let you stay after you had been for a while. I actually have the right to be in Britain forever, whenever the fuck I want. I have my permanent address in Britain, my credit cards in Britain. I have a British phone number. I have I can come and go to Britain whenever I want without any issues. We were there when Brexit happened, and after Brexit was, when was it? 2018, 17, 19. It was before COVID, I know. We had Liz Truss fuck everything up, gang in. It was Christmas. Yeah, it was some Christmas time. Anyhow, I immediately started thinking about leaving the fucking country as soon as humanly possible, because once the free travel and the free trade of Britain was cut, I knew immediately that is literally a suicide move from Britain. They literally just castrated themselves, because there is import tax on everything now, and you are not free to move anything. And so export tax and all that shit. So I was like, we need to get out of here as soon as possible. But it was just a thought in my head, right? I never wanted to go back to Hungary, because Hungary is a fucking shithole. And I was honestly thinking of moving to Spain. But we came on a holiday to Athens. We spent a day on the island opposite to this one. And I started thinking, like, I'm already training to be a 3D animator slash designer slash CAD designer. Because of COVID, I had to close the company down because I had a lot of residential work in with retired people. So obviously I had to cancel everything. I had to let my people go. And we were on furlough, and this fucking COVID money, whatever they give. I know Scotland didn't vote for it. Scotland is the fucking sanest part of the island. I wish Scotland would leave Britain, to be honest. It would be so much better for Scotland. And go back to Europe. everyone who has any Irish heritage can and get EU passport. That's good. Although I realize I'm not administration for the channel in any shape or form, I was wondering as to whether or not you good people could give a thumbs up to Bela for the YouTube algorithm. Would you be so kind to actually give a thumbs up to this channel or the fucking video or live stream or whatever this is? Thank you. See you, Becca. Let me know when you get the package. And have a good one today. Thanks for coming by, babe. Let me just quickly check the situation. So with 18 people on the stream, which is nice. Okay, stream quality is good. Guys, I think this is gonna be the first live stream which isn't actually a fucked up piece of crap. I have relatives that live in Ireland, Becca says. Good for you, love. Yep. Scottish independence is a distant dream after the last election, sadly. To be honest, Scotland is getting... let's just not get into politics, guys. Because I'm not savvy enough on British politics to actually talk like an educated man, but I have a lot of emotions and surface level knowledge on British politics that I have an opinion because I read up on it in different parts. So I educated myself enough that I understood when I made my decision, but I forgot a lot, and now I just have an opinion that why I hate Tories and why is the British parliamentary system is a piece of shit. Anyway, let's just not be vox populi right now and start the revolution from Greece, please. Oh my god, that guy is like fucking carved out of marble. Look at it. Back. Oh my god, dude, like how you sleep, drink, what's your workout routine? Jesus, I would fuck him. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, we left. We decided to leave Britain because it was just pointless to stick around. I ordered some painting. Usually, so before Brexit, I got my sandpaper from Spain. I got my fillers from France. After that, I got my paint from Ireland. And a lot of things I got from different parts of Europe. I got my masking tape from Germany because it was the cheapest there and better quality. So my decorating company was basically reliant on international trade. And once they pushed Brexit out in December, I was like, this is not gonna work. I ordered a how do you say that in English? A spray painter machine, which is like a high velocity spray painter, right? And from Germany, from the factory. And I had to turn it back because they wanted me to pay about like £300 in import tax on it or some shit like that. Dupre is good. Dupre is one of the best ones actually you can get. But I used a different brand for different things. I have different kind of fillers for different situations. And Dupre is really good. There's another brand called Upol. And Upol is a two-part filler. And it doesn't shrink. And it's a structural filler. So it creates a almost unbreakable structural bond. And in specific scenarios, I had to use it because I was working with load-bearing situations. Yeah. I had to get my Wagner sprayer in. And yeah, HPLB. and because I was doing a lot of. I actually had a project with like fucking 20 rooms per house, and I had like a 10 house new build, and I had to do mist coating on like countless square meter. I had my little HPRV from Screwfix, and it just couldn't handle it. The piston just fucked up. The piston just gave out. So I contacted Wagner and I said, "Listen, guys, I need the biggest, baddest, meanest fucking thing you can send it my way." Yeah, so we agreed on that, and we were like, no, I'm not paying that. It was just like a 2,000 pound spray or something. So I had to go. What was it? Uh, I already forgot the name. It was a blue brand. Never mind. Anyway, so I was working with that. So I knew that Brexit is gonna fuck everything up on the long run. And my wife is an English as second language teacher. So she works from home and she teaches Hungarians English. Not me, as you can hear. And I retrained myself to be a CAD designer slash animator slash Unreal Engine specialist, virtual production specialist. So we decided to move to Egina, of all places. I wanted to move to Agistri, which is a little island just opposite to ours, but there's no infrastructure. Oh yeah, Greco, that's the one. Uh, so there's just no infrastructure there, so I had to sell it. Sell it? No, I had to move uh, to Egina. So because I sold my Greco. Sorry. John says, since Britain came out of the EU, we can no longer send goods to Europe without paying tax, as you have stated. The other thing that happened was you need to obtain certification to send goods to Europe. Exactly, my friend. Dude, look, I previously in my life, I got everything from British eBay because car parts are amazingly cheap in Britain, right? They're extremely cheap, and you get it from eBay, and it's amazing. Got my Hayes manual for my Ducati, right? This is a 35 pound purchase. This is the service manual of my bike. And yeah, 35 pounds plus 10 quid on shipping or something like that. I had to pay another 15 pounds at the post office because they didn't want to give me my package. That was the extra taxes I had to pay on it. It was fucking crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, Britain castrated itself and it committed a what you call it, not financial suicide, the economic suicide. I'd maybe like to go back to Scotland, maybe sometime in the future. I'm not sure I'll go with my Croatian partner. And now after Brexit, if it's a spouse or a family member, they get first what is it? A pre-settled status? No, first they get an anyway, they can get in the country without visa. That's what I'm saying. Then they can apply for a pre-settled status when they get a full address or a permanent address, and after 5 years of that, they can get a settled status. I can't get a settled status because I moved out. Marcy needs to do some deep cleaning housework. All right, darling. Have a good one. And it was good to see you. And if you need to talk, we're here for you all the time. I'm getting a radiator delivered from eBay. Look, I wanted to buy the spare piston for my old Peugeot, and it is fucking expensive everywhere in Europe. We talk about like 150, 200 euros. But in Britain, it's like scrap metal at this point, and they sell it for like 50 quid tops. But if I'm getting it from the eBay seller, and I have to pay so much taxes on it, it's not even worth it. How does it work with healthcare? I don't know. I just pay my voluntary HMS thingy. Fucking, I don't know. I never pay for anything. I don't even really get sick. Knock on wood. But if I need to buy medicine, I buy the medicine. That's a one-way street, lady. Anyway. Hey, Ty. Good to see you, brother. You're not late. We just started an hour ago. I'm just speaking. I don't know how it works at healthcare, to be honest. I pay an insurance company here for my wife because she has photosensitive epilepsy. So she is more endangered than I am, and I'm a man from Eastern Europe. So I basically woke off a heart attack. If we have to go to a hospital, we go to die. You know, kinda. If I cut something, I sew it back together. Done it before. Anyway, all jokes aside, I don't know about insurance, and I don't know about healthcare, and I don't know about anything else, and I want to keep it that way. Look, the more educated I get on shit, the more angry I get that I get ripped off by the government, and I need to. It turns out I have to pay extra things for everything. Just remember back on the time when I opened this fucking place up. I had to pay 3 months in advance as a deposit for my electric bill. For some reason, I had to pay 2 months internet in advance as a deposit. Oh, Thumb is doing great. I'm growing my nail back. It's almost completely fixed. I have a little crack at the edge, but it's doing all right. Tax is 0.25 on eBay here. I have no idea what that means. You know, and I like to keep it that way. Not on Firewatch today, no. We actually have a storm cloud rolling in. And if God's willing, we're gonna have some rain because I had to water every tree again. And my figs are just dying. No, this is not an art channel. This is my channel, and we talk about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. This is a live stream of us hanging out in a shop. I wish we could actually hang out here together, have a drink together, and just fucking talk about whatever, you know. This is just, it is what it is. I don't do that fucking mask on, you know, and we just play the part of me being the entertainer and watch me, throw money at me. You know me. You're here for a reason. You're here for clear, unedited truth being told, and this is what we have here on Eginacraft. This is a safe space to talk about whatever the fuck you want to talk about. If it's insurance in Britain, it's insurance in Britain. Hey, Fran. Had to nip off to eat my dinner. What did you have for dinner? Tell me about it. Yes, Grandma, we've been behaving nicely. We've been talking about taxes, insurance, healthcare. and British politics. Just like we do all the time, you know. I made my own alcohol ink yesterday. Not tried it yet though. How did you make it? Not a big fan of governments myself. I'm more of an anarchist myself, in a good way. Like I'm all for village life and helping each other out in exchange for helping each other out, you know. I buy 20 kilos of potatoes from you and I give you a chicken. What are you making upstairs at the moment? I need to pop to the corner shop in a bit. Do I get myself alcohol for tonight or not? Ask your liver. Have you ever drank water? That seriously, when was the last time when you had non-carbonated, non-sugarated, or not alcoholated liquid in your body? How fast is the duck? It's a 620 monster. Technically, it does. Because I have the manual, I don't have to pull it out of my ass. I can actually tell you exactly how much it goes. Well, what is the speed of it? You have to know, I live on an island, so I don't have the road to push it to the limit. Da, 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 da. Let's see. Give me a second here. Yes, it's a wet clutch. Oh, come now. I don't know, 210 kilometers per hour. 250. I mean, I'm going 60 miles in second gear. So work with that. It's too fast. It's way too fast for everything. But I wanted a big bike, and I had a Duck before, many moons ago, and I had an Aprilia before, many moons ago, and I'm familiar with big bikes, and I can't ride the fucking scooter. I'm 115 kilos. If I sit on a scooter, it will die on the hill. I'm eating pepperoni and cheese sandwich with mayo and Nashville hot Fritos. Sounds great. I don't know what Nashville hot Fritos is, but sounds good. I ate roast lamb, roast potatoes, roast carrots, roast parsnips. My friend, oh, you had the Sunday roast, darling. Oh, boy, I missed that. I've drank water all week, and you are lying, and you know that. I have never been to Greece, but I would love it. Looks beautiful. And also, have I seen you wearing a dive computer, a big orange thing? Well, I fucked up my color correction. It's red. It's bright red, and it's not a dive computer. It's just a G-Shock. It's a tidal wave checker G-Shock, and I bought it in a car boot sale in fucking Taunton, West England, and I paid £2 for it, and I cleaned it up, and I'm using it now. It's perfect. It's just a G-Shock. Yeah, Greece is amazing, by the way. Be too hot and sticky to drink anything but water for me. You're not convincing me. Sorry, not being active in chat. I'm wood turning on the moment. Almost done. Well done, Chica. My friend has a V4S. Oh. Yeah. Boy. That's nice. I'm not a certified diver. I do snorkeling when we go out with the boat, or when I'm in the mood, when I have the time. when I don't feel the existential dread that I'm gonna run out of money and the bank's gonna take everything from me and I'm gonna end up on the street because they're gonna throw me out because I can't pay my rent, I do some, you know, uh, with the snorkeler, light diving around the shores, look for funky little animals and crustaceans and seashells. I've not been to Greece since May. Back again either September or October. Fuck yeah, Kazi. But this time, please don't go to Thessaloniki. Please come by us. I'm gonna buy you dinner. Just one question for you, then having you saying that. Oh, Jesus Christ. Just one question for you, then. Having you saying that we can talk about anything, I'm under the illusion that the shop is open. Customers can walk in and buy anything. Why you are doing the live stream? That's an open sign on the door. But it's Sunday night, so probably nobody's gonna turn up. It's pretty dead right now, but yeah, it's Sunday. Oh, lovely Sunday roast. I remember I took out my wife to her first pub outing, and we had Sunday roast in a lovely, lovely little pub, and it was in a village. The village had a church, an old 600 to 800 year old church, a one street village with the old wood beam houses, and there was a square, and on the square there was a pub, and that was it. I think there was like 100 people living in the village, and everybody was in the pub having the Sunday roast together. And I took my wife out there for her first Sunday roast, and we were sat by the fire at the fireplace, and we had the Sunday roast there, and it was the most medieval experience I ever had in my life, and they were the sweetest, nicest old folk I ever had a dinner and encounter with, and they were lovely, and it was just a fairy tale experience. So I miss Britain sometimes. I miss that, you know. But on the other hand, you have to go to Waitrose and listen to all the mad people. Oh my, oh, that's an interesting topic. You can dive in Greece. It's free. You don't need to get the. I don't. I actually. So yeah, you can dive wherever you want. You just have to put the buoy out for the flag with the yellow thingy. You have to tie it to yourself, and you can dive. The problem is there are so many accidents because people here who come to Greece, they rent a speedboat or they have their own speedboat and they go fucking crazy and they get drunk and they party like animals. And when kids are doing diving and spearfishing, well, accidents happen. And last year we lost 2 boys. This year we lost one already because they're like diving. They have their little buoy floating up there, and they come with the speedboat, and they don't care. They rip over them, and yeah. So it's dangerous. But if you are doing it in an organized fashion, I think you should be fine. Yeah, Agino is easy to get to. You fly to Athens, and then you go out to the port with the metro, and then you take a ferry. It takes about an hour to get here, and there you have it. You're here. Doing live chat is way better than playing solitaire, the card game. Um, is there any other solitaire? Why waiting for customers? Yeah, I mean, I I usually play computer games if I'm not doing anything up there, or video editing, or I just need my mental space emptied out. Then I'm just gonna put the game on and I just play, or just watch YouTube videos, or catch on my audiobooks or something. But I barely any play card games anymore. Question: if you get a proper job for a bit, can you put a rotating team of volunteers in the shop to keep things ticking over? No. Uh, because how should I put this? I have one customer a day on a good day. I have barely any people coming in here at daytime for the sole reason of everybody is on the beaches and everybody is in the tavernas next to the beaches, and next to the tavernas there are the souvenir shops. So they go there, they buy their own souvenirs. When they come out to the town, it's late at night when the sun is down and the weather is nice and cool, and they just want to take a walk in town. And that's when it has to be open. That's when the shop has to be open. Being open in daytime, it's just pointless. So I'm gonna be open from 6 till 10, midnight. We'll see how it goes. Um, that's how it's gonna be, because, and the funny thing is, in August, every local friend of mine, so the locals leave the island and go on a holiday on some other island. They run away from the tourists because they don't want to be around when the tourists are here. So they lock up and they just leave for 20, 30 days. Hey, Lauren. Good to see you, darling. No spearfishing for me. Don't eat things with faces. I remember that was in a cartoon or something. I only eat things with faces now. No, I only eat things with faces. Uh, I'm lying. I'm lying. Fuck. This week I was mainly a vegetarian. You know when your body tells you that you need to just eat something of specific sort. You have a weird craving. So I've been sitting here all day for the last month for 12 hours, and my feet got watery. I don't know how you say it, but like swollen, because I was sitting for so long a day here, and I was eating like the bread rolls in the morning, not bread rolls, but those sesame rolls I showed in another video. Um, Long story short, I was like bloated, and I ate way too much calories for what I was burning away. And I was constantly dehydrated, and it wasn't too good. Shut up, Carl. Uh, Anyhow, so I had this feeling last week, going, I need to eat vegetables. So, and I got back to my diet. Every winter, when I harvest my olives and I make my olive oil, I have about a month when I'm eating basically bread and olive oil. And that's what I done. I bought a bottle of local olive oil. I've been getting vegetables from the gentleman who grows the vegetables in the next village, and I'm cutting fresh veggies together and eating olive oil with bread, and that's basically my daily menu. Oh fuck! You have a hurricane there. I'm so sorry to hear that. Uh, where is it? There's still time for the island to get busy with UK tourists yet. as our kids around here just only broke up. Shit. Sorry to hear that. Resin beer tankers. I think I missed that, Carl. I don't know. What was that for? I'm not gonna eat the fucking cockroach, Carl. Yep, edema. Yeah, that's how it's called. I get it a lot. I'm only able to eat if I really crave things and go through the phase of certain things. You need to drink a lot of water and put your feet above your heart. Like, if I put my feet above my heart, that's literally OnlyFans content, darling, at this point. And I eat 4 or 5 of these a day. Water retention. Edema, need to drink way more water to flush your system out. Yeah, I know. I need to move more. I never used to eat honey, but friend in crate had me have me fresh from his own bee. It was so good. Oh yeah, boy. Like honey with feta, fresh feta, fresh creamy feta, walnuts. It's the dream. I mean, Greece has such an amazing food. Everything tastes much better here. So if you take your time and you're not running for the supermarket to buy your veggies and buy your feta, oh, sorry, and to buy your yogurt, everything is just the sun makes everything taste much more intensive. All the vegetables are much more intensive here. I remember trying tomatoes the first time. I literally cried because it was the flavor I remember from my childhood. And that was the point. And then I chewed on some fried potatoes. And the potatoes here are not like the potatoes in Britain. Britain has a lot of fucking different kind of potatoes, but Eastern European potatoes are just different. They have texture. They you chew it. It's totally different. But we had the same here, what we had in Hungary, and everything I tasted felt right at home. You know, it felt totally familiar home food, comfort food for me. And that oh, I wanted a car like that. And sorry. And that was the point when I felt that I arrived home, you know. Fun fact, honey doesn't go off. Exactly. And you can, if your honey goes crystallized, you just need to put it in hot water, I mean the jar, and let it slowly heat up again and becomes liquidy. Fresh lemons squeezed in water will flush me out. I live on fresh lemons squeezed in water. That's like normal. That's a normal thing for us here. Talking about vegetables, I just constructed a 6 foot by 8 foot greenhouse, and I'm currently planting vegetables in it. Quite proud of myself for building it. Not bad for a 64-year-old. No, that's definitely not bad for a 64-year-old. Well, fucking done. What veggies you gonna have in there? UK veg and fruit all taste of water exactly. And you know what the worst thing is? Supermarket veggies here are taste exactly like that. Like water, like it has no flavor, no scent, no like if I hold a tomato in my hand, which is freshly like free grown, you could smell it from 2 meters away. You could smell the tomato. And in the big supermarket here on the island, You have the same shit. So actually, I have to go out of my way and go to the little vegetable shop at the other village, where the old man has his own homegrown stuff. I'm lactose and gluten intolerant. You are talking about food porn for me now. Wifey is lactose intolerant too, and she has these lactose enzyme pills before every meal, and it's kind of working. So if you haven't tried that, she drinks milk, she eats cheese. If you're allergic to lactose protein, then it doesn't help. But if you're just lactose intolerant, it does help. I eat a whole lemon every day. I do the same. You don't have to peel it. Also, when sitting too long, water buildups in your feet and ankles. That's what's happening. So when I walk or work in a workshop, it goes away, right? But if I'm not moving enough, if I don't get enough exercise, which I didn't get in the last month because I was sitting on my ass here all day. Yeah. Funny thing, Carl. I grow some lemons. One of my lemon trees is so interesting. It grows these huge, like a half a kilo big, like a little melon, lemons, and you can actually peel it, and you can open it up like an orange. It's very interesting, and it tastes different. It tastes lemony, but not you die sourness lemony. It tastes like lemons, but not the sourness of the lemon, but the flavor of the lemon. And my other lemon tree is making the smaller ones with the thin skin. And I usually just chop it up in four, shove it in the blender, put everything else I found in the garden in the blender, like figs, mandarins, or pomegranate, or something like whatever veggies, whatever greens I find there, and it just mixes it in. I usually put milk in it because lemon curdles the milk and it makes a thick smoothie out of it. Free from versions are no comparison. To be honest, I tried that, but it's just nah. I tried the free from cheese and it turned out to be fucking coconut milk or whatever. I think there was some chips or crisps free from that was, yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, that's Kezia says that ridiculous that supermarkets want fruit and veg to be the same size, color, shape, etc. Don't care about the flavor. That's the whole point. You are a mindless zombie. Your attention span is 30 seconds maximum because you are watching YouTube Reels, TikTok Reels all your life. You are impulsive buying everything you buy. You are not thinking of flavor, you just look at the color. You don't even look at the shape anymore. You just buy it. Now, when you are accidentally end up in a village and you have to go to the market and you buy the off shape, off size tomatoes and you smell it, then you realize what you missed all your life. You know, that's how it is. Yeah, I have a fig tree, but last month I didn't water it once, and this is the month I have to water it every day. And I'm not gonna have a nice fig harvest this year. I'm only gonna have the small ones, and most of them have the bugs, so that's bad. Not the normal bug, which makes it ripe, the other bugs. Silver beet, spinach, beetroot, leeks, lettuce, garlic, radishes, tomatoes, cucumber, I can't spell that, capsicum. Bought some seed potatoes today, and we'll plant pumpkin seeds in the spring, about 4 weeks away. Lovely. Cucumbers are fart fruit. Why would you say that? What's wrong with you? I'm not I'm not gassy from cucumbers. It's like water. I'm growing some cucumbers at the moment. They're like a spiky tennis ball. That's the cute one. They're gonna get like this big, the hairy ones. And what we do with them in Hungary, I'm gonna give you my family recipe, which is like, do you even deserve it? You pickle everything. Anyway, um, so do with that, what we do with that little cucumbers is we remove the hair with a brush, just brush it off, cut the two corners off, the two ends of it. We slice them in like this, 3/4 of the way, and like this from the other end. And you can watch this back in the future. And then we stand them in the jar, and you fill the jar with them. And you make a mix of water, like lukewarm water, salt, vinegar. Do you put vinegar in it? No, you don't. Salt, water, mustard seed. The flower I don't know the name of, and I hate it. Never mind. Some green herbs. Fuck. They usually put it in sour cream. That green herb. It tastes funny. Anyway, I don't know the name in English. So you put that in there. You put a few cloves of garlic and horseradish. The root of a horseradish. Clean it, and you got these white sticks. You put a few in there. And you fill it up with water up until it covers it. And then you put some sourdough bread on top, like some slices of sourdough bread. Fuck this. I can't talk. So you put sourdough bread. No, still not it. You put sourdough bread on top. You see, I made it. And you cover it with a saucer. Just you put the saucer on top because it's gonna leave off gas, and you leave it in the sun for about 2 days. Let it ferment, and the yeast from the bread is gonna ferment the cucumbers a little bit, and all the flavors from the spices gonna get into the cucumbers as well. And it's not gonna get any alcoholic or rotten smell. It's gonna have a tingly flavor, like it's carbonated. Anyway, we eat that every year. We do that every time. What's it? Chive? No, not chive. Let me translate it for you. I'm gonna Google this. Actually, carb. Not Hungarian, you fucking idiot. Dill. It's not chive, it's dill. You put dill in the thing. All right, let's see the comment section. Where we are. So this is knowledge is knowing tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is not making a jam out of it. I know that one. My Guyana pigs love cucumbers. Oh, that's so cute. I can't find mustard seed locally. Need to get it from internets. You're in Britain and you can't find mustard seeds? As for you, check in Sainsbury's. They probably have it. I'm almost 100% sure that Sainsbury's have mustard seeds. I have people looking through the door. Many people. Come on in. Come on in. We are open. push the door, and feel free to come inside. Well, I do my very best.
What is this for? Air conditioning.
Yeah, that's my little air conditioner unit right
What
here.
are you doing now with the microphone?
I'm having a live stream. Welcome to Eggenecraft live stream.
Sorry, I don't intrude.
No, you don't. We are open. Yeah.
I won't get into the camera. I won't get in the...
Sorry, ladies, you can't see the customer. Now the camera is turned down. So feel free to browse around and look.
Wow, this is awesome. You make all this?
Most of it. I don't make them. But it's made by a French lady who lives on the island, retired. And the jewelry is made by a Irish lady who retired here also. And woodworking and resin is mainly my fault.
What's your fault?
The woodworking and the resin part is
Okay.
mainly my shtick.
Very nice.
Thank you so much. I experiment with different materials, chemicals, and ways of making it.
The shopping board was beautiful. I'd be scared to actually use them as shopping boards.
Now that's Niango mahogany. That is one of the strongest wood you can get on this planet, and
Beautiful.
that actually lasts you a lifetime.
How do you clean those?
You just wash it more. You have a cast iron pan,
Yeah.
exactly like a cast iron pan. Hot water, clean it off, and if you want to remove some biological stuff from it,
Yeah.
you just pour salt on it,
Okay.
wet it up,
Okay.
let it there for like 3-4 hours, right? The salt will suck everything out,
Okay.
and just wash it clean, like rinse it off, and then use some oil. I make some treatment oil and oil it up again,
Is that how you're supposed to clean any wood board with salt?
pretty much.
They're really beautiful.
And you don't put them in the dishwasher. That's the most
Oh,
important
oh
thing.
no. It's just beautiful.
Thank you, thank you. You know, I have a little bit here. So yeah, you know, I try to experiment with different things, and everything you see here, basically,
So clever. Look at these. They're little fish shoulders.
yes, that was my wife's idea, to be honest.
That's cool.
Go on. I put the soap in it to be visible. Hey, bud.
How much are the soap shoulders?
25 euros off.
What are these made of, like a resin?
Yeah, liquid glass.
Cool.
It's a bit funky, you know, that one.
Cool. The soap holders. Shells.
And of course, the shells are from here. I made it for another stuff as well. I go to Maracona Beach and I collect all the shells.
Sitting on a shopping board. They're made of. Really cool. And then
This is the system with that. Oh. Really cool, huh?
what do you use for? Just
I use it on barbecue when the napkins are flying all over the place. To be honest, I call it the forever pistachio because it stays fresh forever and it's memento from the island. If you don't want to spend too much money on your friends, you know, but you have to bring something back to the office. So I came up with this thing,
That's great. I'll take one of those.
and you can tell your colleagues like, I got you a lifetime supply of pistachios.
green one's cool.
How
Green
much it is?
5 o'clock.
These are cool. I like green ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Well, you're not usually just bringing up stupid biscuits and.
Right, and
Totally,
cake.
totally.
Yeah, the airport kids.
Oh, bloody hell. You know what?
Fucking hell, again.
Yeah.
I like them.
It's like you can't get it on Sainsbury.
You know the UK?
I lived in there for 15 years.
I was going to say, you've got a
Sussex.
Okay.
Right.
very pretty.
Well, yeah. I was like 5 minutes walk from the Epsom Forest.
So we're in. I used to work in Sussex.
Forest.
I was Brighton, Littlehampton.
Right. So when you go on, what was it? A63 or 36 up north to London,
Yeah.
towards the M25.
Yeah. East Sussex.
I was living on the Meridian, like literally.
Wow.
I was living next to the stone of East and West.
It's very pretty.
Are you giving me? You're not giving me food, are you?
Why not?
Who are you giving it to?
What? Isn't that nice?
Do they deserve it though?
Why not you gonna give them?
Like, are they really nice?
I want the green one.
I like difference.
You can. I'm gonna buy the blue one for Joe. Because well, you can give it to people if you want. Sure. Come on then. Buy you a little pistachio.
I have one.
No,
Maybe.
no. Like a little
That is
pistachio.
actually good.
I know. Rachel,
Let me see how much more I got of those.
let me look at these soap dishes.
Yeah. Hello, hello, hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah,
Like a live stream.
thanks.
Look at these soap dishes, Rach.
Yeah, you're live on Megan First now. So watch what you say.
Soap dishes.
No swearing, please. I'm on YouTube and I don't want to get demonetized. All right, I got some more here.
Green. I just think they're really cool.
Thank you.
If you get hungry, you can open it. Then you're
No,
in
you can't.
business. No way of opening.
What's that one at the
You
end?
need to apply about 1.5 tons of point force for it to crack. So, I mean,
Good luck.
yeah, I mean, you must be desperate.
What are you going to say? Go in there and buy a packet.
Yeah, by the time, yeah.
She reminds me what to do.
Well, hold on.
This is my newest color.
Oh,
Check it out. I think that's the only one I have left.
You want the soap one? Do you want on that one?
Oh, I'm playing around with colors.
I just want a green one.
posters.
I think I
Keep it open, mate, please. Would you be so kind? To get some air moving in, because I didn't. Just push it up. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all right. That's it. Easy life.
So you, how many for you?
one is for me and one is for Joe. I don't think Rachel wants to go.
I got some seashells if you.
I think the plastic is cool, so green.
But the funny thing is, when you look at it from the side, like in Mars,
Yeah.
sorry, it's not Steve.
Yeah, they do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Let me get that.
I'm gonna give it a try. Where's it gonna
Hey, sure.
right from 6.
Five, 7, 9. I know how to count.
540. Give us a discount.
No, Laura.
9 of them, no?
I could give you a discount. How much discount do you want? This is 45 euros total.
Is that 45? Oh, is it 45?
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't discount. Also.
okay, sorry. Sorry, I didn't get to work for that.
That's very difficult. That's the same for everywhere, don't it?
It's,
Laura.
I work in Sussex. I'm I was day.
Deal, deal, man. You buy 9 or something. You got a discount.
Yeah, you don't have to get it. It's, you've asked for it. You've done what you came in.
Fair enough. Or you good.
It's hard to, it's Eastern Europe, brother. I know. I it's in life with Brian.
Yeah.
All right, give me
Is there,
45.
is there a cash point? I mean, I've got cash on me, but after, because I want to
Go to the bank at the port. There is these
I know, I don't want to
fucking
use the
Euronet.
yeah, I know, and they charge
Do
you.
not fucking touch them with a 10-foot pole because they're gonna rip you off like you've never seen it before.
So
Right?
The banks
So
are
go to the port. There's like 3 banks on the port. Just use the ATM
Yeah,
there.
fine.
They charge about 1.8 quid per transaction.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Thank you, sir. Do I have my wallet? I was prepared on having nothing. Because it's a Sunday night and it's always good.
All right.
That's not for sale.
That yours.
That was an experiment done with my wife. That was one of our first tours. and lift it up. That's about 100 euros worth of resin in it.
So what is it you put out in tea action then?
Oh, that was the idea. But it wasn't perfect because I used like a drill to get it and it's shifted here and there. And it's a little bit too dark, but the thing is, the material cost of this
Yeah.
is way too expensive.
Yeah.
Like 28, 30 to 30 pounds a year.
So is that something you could perhaps have produced for you in quantity and get cost down rather than doing it yourself?
If I can get a factory to honestly high quantity resin, but I need to invest like 4 or 5 hundred pounds for it, and they can give me a good discount like it's more like I buy it myself and I try different ways. These are basically just to showcase what can be done. This is a cool year. The paintings, yes, that is painted by Cartoon, who is a French lady, and this is my first exhibition in Edinburgh. I just opened like 3 weeks ago. I haven't even finished painting the place.
3 days ago?
3 weeks ago, sorry.
Wow.
Very cool. I'm thinking
Thank you.
Do you post out that shit?
Yeah, I shipped the Britain as well. And the shipping is actually very good because I posted with Alta, it's a local postal service, and I can get it at a good price, like for reasonable, like for under 2 kilos, it's like 15 quid. Over 2 kilos, 30 to 8 quid. This table would be.
That comes with the base then, so.
Yeah, it comes with everything.
So you can disassemble it.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it and posted. How
It has had, I struggle to pronounce it.
again.
We've gone through posterity, now it's then it took a dip and now it's coming back, or
It's interesting.
is it constantly?
It's fluctuating.
We walked through there quite a few boxes, they're just derelict, lived in.
Yeah, because people don't know who belongs to anymore.
No way.
Because they don't know what's left the country. The States to the UK, somewhere in Europe, all one side out. Still nobody knows how to get hold of the other ones. So people from Europe come here to invest in property and they try to run the prostitute business, as much as they can. 40 years ago, there wasn't anything here. 40 years ago, there was literally a dirt road. There were like 3 cars on that. Okay, so it was developing boom before the big airports opened on Crete, on Zakynthos, Santorini. There was only one airport in Athens. That was the industrial, that was the investment boom of the island, 78 to 86. Everything built out, and the airports opened on Crete, Zakynthos, Santorini, and all the traffic went away from Athens. There was this island, the afterworld, waiting for tourists.
So how expensive is it to buy it? It's not, obviously not as expensive as the mainland, or is it? I don't know.
Let me just keep it simple for you. A villa with a plot, it's about 350,000 pounds.
Constructed villa,
Yeah, done,
ready to see you.
more or less, yeah. Yeah, you can sell your shit and move here, and then you can buy a flat in wherever in Britain and rent it out to pay your mortgage.
Yeah.
If you were promoted, what you need to know that this is going to be a culture shock. We moved here 3 years ago.
Where are you?
I'm Hungarian. I'm born Hungarian. I lived in England for about 15 years of my life. But I'm born in a small village like this, so it wasn't too big of a culture shock for me. I got adapted pretty fast. But
You speak Greek now.
I'm the fat Hungarian kid who smiles on everybody, and everybody knows me that way. So they don't try to. They know me. They know me. I'm here. I'm family. I'm part of the fire department.
That's a good question. So people know me for what I am,
Yeah.
but to get here and not to be looked at as a colonist, to be looked at as somebody who wants to live here, part of the community, we have felt a little bit of, not animals is the wrong word, just distance. Yeah. They're quite hard to connect with. They're not small talkers. They don't do small talk. Small talk is not non-existent here. I tried. It doesn't fucking work. When they ask you how are you, you either tell them what it is or don't. Or don't try. Don't start small talk. They don't have the social mass that we had in Britain. You know, we have to be playing. We have to have a small talk with the neighbor. I was gonna do yours next, yes. We don't have it here. And it's so like empowering and so relaxing. We don't have to play it anymore. You can tell them what it is you feel. You can tell them how you feel. You can tell them you're fucking fed up with the postman. You know? And you don't have to. There's no pretense. It's just very straightforward. Straight. And if they feel that when you are straight, feel honest and open, they're gonna have you. They're gonna check you in. That's my experience. How many people who work on it? Really? A lot of expats from Britain, offshore their money and move here, and a lot of Americans take golden visas. They spend like 500,000 euros buying property to get a visa here, and they like work this stuff, and they offshore their income in the States, so they don't. Yes, the other side of the island. Everybody can here down to where we stay. How long did you guys stay? We've got another week or so, yeah. Lovely. Rent a car. Okay. Go to the other end of the island, and Guia Marina. Oh, we're going there tomorrow. We're going to Hydra. Go to Hydra. Yeah. Oh, yes. So you're gonna see it. It's fine. It's like Blackpool. with all the good and bad parts of it. Really? Yeah.
What about that?
The other side of the island. Blackpool of the Balkans. That's all. Yeah, it's hard to describe all that. The club is open. It's called Bristol. And my friends who retired here, like they're 70-something years old, they went to the club. They've been clubbing out. It's actually like they've been breaking. I'm telling you, girl. Like it's the old days. You know how it is. She's definitely scary on the dance. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. On my card, I have my YouTube channel, and I teach people how to do this stuff, right, for free. So if you want to try it at home, give it a go. I have plenty of videos explaining you how to do it. Thank you. See you guys. Bye. I'm so sorry about that. So, back to our regular scheduled program. I'm back. Oh, fuck yes. What happened? Oh, we're gonna have a storm coming in. Okay. Oh my god. I need to pee. Uh, so. Sourdough bad. Farm shops must have mustard seeds. Sainsbury must have mustard seeds. I had a sourdough starter. I'm not gonna read it out loud anymore. Oh, you had your own yeast called Oscar. Ew. All right, customers. Bella, I'm not in the UK. I'm in Croatia. Good for you, love. Croatia's fucking expensive these days, isn't it? Toilet break for everyone, lol. Shut up. I need to go to pee. Actually, I have a water bottle here, and I need to mop it up. Trust me, this is a very entertaining live stream. I'm a professional, you know? water in a bottle. But turns out it overfilled about an hour ago. So let me tell you what's going on. So I have this little AC thingy under the desk, and I collect its water, right, in a 2-liter bottle of mineral water, and somehow it produced more water than it ever did before. So everything overflowed, and everything is covered in water. And I have this laminated flooring, so I need to mop it up quick. And I also need to pee. I'll be back in a second. Bloody hell. Oh my god. Holy shit. All right. Now, let me catch up on the messaging. Oh boy. Okay, customers. Yay! Actually, cucumbers, Gabriel's, Gerbil's. Anybody popping over and helping me put some Baileys magic juice over my oak beam fireplace? Just for a laugh, why he's gone. Why don't people pop over to buy me a coffee and coffee at the same time? Come on, guys. What the fuck? Fucking hell. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Jesus Christ. Like, my fucking phone. Oh my god, let me catch up with you. Jesus. What have you done? Like, my phone is going ka-ching, 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 ka-ching. Oh my god. What the fuck is wrong with you people? Seriously. Why you do this to me? Guys are so... I haven't closed the chat. Jesus. Oh my god, thank you so... What the fuck? I'm getting... Why are you looking... With friends like you people, I don't need enemies. Thank you. You guys are fucking awful. I love you so much. Oh my god. Fuck. Okay, thanks for all the coffees and everything. Jesus. Ah. Okay, fuck. Thanks again. You guys are amazing. Yes, I had the emergency overflow. Yes, the floor was getting wet, woman. Not me. I haven't pissed myself. Yet. And that cost extra. Don't think you're gonna get the golden shower for coffee. You need to buy me at least some gin. Sorry, Grandma. Fan. Sorry. It was Snoopy. I had nothing to do with this. I wish I could post a photograph Sunday evening sitting on a patio in the evening sun, drinking a cup of tea, waiting for wifey to make her scones with ice cream and homemade jam. Oh my, that sounds so good. Yes, they bought almost every Forever pistachios I had in stock. They bought like 9 of them.
It's crazy. Um, they were from Britain and they want to buy a house here. I told them don't do it. Uh, oh, geez, don't get me started. So many things I can't get here. Indian takeout. Oh, tell me about it. I had to learn how to make biryani. Okay, I learned it in Pakistan, but still. I can't come on holiday. I'd love to. I don't have a passport because it expired. Oh, I'm pretty sure I could almost guarantee at some point in the future, possibly next year, wifey and I be popping over and probably be on one of his videos showing you all what we do here in the UK. That would be fun. Wifey and I working on something special for Bela, but don't tell him it's secret. Oh, come the fuck on, man. Ah, I don't deserve you guys, seriously. Ooh, roast chicken and salad. Carl, you had a nice dinner. Oh, lovely. Oh boy. Oh my god. What the fuck? Okay, so okay, that's code up. Okay. I'm so sorry about this. Um, John, thanks for the coffee. Diane, thanks for the coffee. Fran, thanks for the coffee. John, thanks for John. Thanks for the coffee, everyone. Popped over wish list. You had customers. Do you know they want to change? Charge me in the chat. Who want to charge you in the chat? I don't know. Don't pay anything to Google, guys. If the Google want to charge you for chat, that's stupid. That shouldn't happen. Wait. John Rocks is a builder. If you want a holiday in Croatia, drop me a line within the builder. Haha, just kidding. Kinda. I'm desperate for work. If you need a painter, let me know. I'm gonna get some money in. I was just kidding, seriously. Oh boy. You see, like the it's so manly to smoke your electric cigarette in an Opel Astra while booming some nasty romantic music in it. Dude. Now I'm an internet entrepreneur. Because that's trending. I just want to have honest money for honest work. That's all I want from life. That's it. Nothing fancy. I don't want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to be the best salesman ever. I don't want to be the best of best. I just want to have a house where they cannot throw me out of and have enough food for my pets so they don't go hungry ever. That's all I want in life. That's all I need in life, actually. Oh God, we're gonna have some rain in about the next couple of hours. Oh, lovely. We don't have money. That's the problem. Great free vegetarian food and a bed though, and the beautiful Croatian countryside. Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't buy me with carrots. All right, how is the stream going? Okay. The connection is good. I'm just checking on it if it had any hiccups lately. Okay, should do the tricks. Okay. Back to the stream. So, where was I? Yes, pickled cucumbers. That's how you get good pickled cucumbers. Just put some sourdough on it. and that's the best. You have to eat it in a week or so because it starts to get fermented, and before it starts to do the alcoholic thing and gets bad, you have to eat it fresh in about a couple of days. That was an interesting experience we just had. Yeah, that was a good decision. People are started to walk around more calmly with water in hand, just strolling around town. And this is 8 p.m. So I think this is gonna be the future of the shop. I'm gonna open around 6, 7, 6. Let's say 6. And then I'm gonna be open until late night. Makfufu, that if you went to the site called When Life, you might be able to get somebody to come along and visit to help you for free, or just food, or just park up. That's the one. How did you know that? Good night, Tina. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for being here. Have a good night, ma'am. Akfufu, how do you know that word? Nobody knows my language. How did you figure that out? Do you speak the secret language of the gods? Answer me. We're not gonna move forward until she answers. It's more. Okay, that's cheating. I wanted to show you something, guys. So I made a video where I started dripping 5, 6 different colors in the mold at the same place. Focus, you fucking animal. There you go. And these are the cheapest dyes you can get on Amazon. And I decided I'm gonna do the peel with you. That's how the back looks like. You see it first. Come on, focus. That's cool. That's not how I expected it to turn out. I think I put too much dye in it. I shouldn't have done this much. Okay. There's the second one. Focus, you. That's pretty cool. It's interesting. I thought it's gonna turn out like the other pours do for the YouTube ladies, but I think I overdid the droplets a little bit. Huh. This looks cool. I think I got to a point in my life where I might need to wear glasses for small shit. I was actually supposed to wear glasses for driving. Fuck off. Look, I dripped the white. Oh, come on, focus. Please. Please. Can you please focus on the thing I'm showing you? Fuck. I need to manually focus this thing. I don't know how to. Oh, there you go. And it has a 3D effect. So I dripped some blue dye in it. Okay. And then I dropped white on the blue. And it pushed the blue down. And it created this. Can you see it? Oh my god, it looks so good. I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be fun. Oh my god, it's so cool. Shut the fuck up. This one's white. Look. Come on, focus. Focus. So cool. This is how the other side looks. This is my first time doing this. It's a very interesting experiment. I was supposed to wear glasses for driving, but I find it hard to focus on extremely small things now. So I might just need glasses. I think. Oh boy, can I do? Okay, I'm gonna try to record macro on my phone because I need to figure this shit out. I need to show you guys. I really want to show you the details. Shut it. This is gonna be a fucking great video. It's coming out tomorrow. I'm making a video on what happens when you drop like 50 drops of the cheapest inks in one place in resin. And this is gonna be the video. I think I'm gonna put this back in the mold for now. I just wanted to show you guys. This is what I've been working on lately. I'm trying to mess around with this ink or dye dropping technique. What the girls do so well on their channels. Thing is, I want to cold, like I want to do it cold uh, without looking into the videos. You know what I mean? Like without trying to educate myself first on how to do it and how to do it well and all that jazz. Because I just want to test it. I just want to see if I can, or what happens. You know, I don't want to spoil myself from the how would you say this? From the joy of finding things out myself. So I looked at like a couple of short videos to see the methodology. Like you drop the thing, you drop the dye in the resin and it sinks and you muck with it a little and it just does things. I looked at that and that was it really. And I got the cheapest dyes humanly possible because, you know, money, and I wanted to test how they react and how they play with each other, and I have findings I can talk about finally. So tomorrow morning, no, fuck no, tomorrow I'm fucking varnishing a house. Tomorrow, so the video is coming out day after tomorrow then, and tomorrow I'm gonna record the findings tomorrow night, and then I edit it until midnight, and I upload it in the morning before I leave, or I upload it late at night. We'll see about that. I have people coming around again. No, but they are leaving. Very nice. Anyway, what you guys been talking about? John, I don't know how to film it and put it on YouTube. I post my makings on Instagram and Facebook. Oh yeah, and she does great. She's amazing. Fire Girl is a fucking radical mad woman. Because yeah, for the first 54 years of my life, I had to wear glasses or contact lenses, but I had the lens replacement surgery, and finally I can read exceedingly small writing even 50 years later. Friend of mine had this surgery where they fixed their vision, and it was extremely nice for him because he was also wearing glasses for like 40 to 50 years, and then they did the surgery, and then it fixed it. Husky Resin Creations donated $5 to me on buymeacoffee.com. She says, I love watching your content and listening to you, especially your sweary rants. Thank you very much for your support. Honestly. I try to keep my swearing down to the minimum, to be honest, because I like every second word I say is fuck in my language, and I'm the most foul-mouthed person you will ever meet in your life. The problem is YouTube algorithm checks the first 5 minutes of each video or the first 2 minutes of each video, and if there is swearing in the first 2 minutes of the video, the algorithm will drop it back or drop the video down to the in the search results because it's not family friendly. And I'll try. And there was a lovely lady who told me that she's deeply religious, and which is not a problem because I'm religious too myself, and so, and then she said that she would like to show my videos to her grandchildren, but because of my swearing, she can't. And there were some other people who mentioned that they could do less with the swearing. Thing is, I really try to cut back on swearing, like try to, because I use swearing either when I'm pissed off on something or annoyed, and I swear, or I use swearing as an intermediary word while I'm trying to win time to think before I say. So it's like I'm chaining thoughts together with the word fuck, and it's been a problem, but it's just the way I talk. Um, So anyway, I try to cut it back on it, but I'm almost 40 at this point. I lived like this all my life. It probably won't change too much more. You know what I'm saying? I know I try, but the problem is my English vocabulary is not as good as I want it to be. So, and I don't think in Hungarian. I think in English. Okay? So when I'm trying to say something very specific, I have to use the English vocabulary I have to to express my thoughts because I don't have a Hungarian thought in it. And then, and thus, I have to stall to find the right words to express what I think because I don't have the right words for it. So I need to play around and explain it with other words I know so that we get to the point I want to put across. Thus, I'm stalling for time. Thus, I'm using my basic speech pattern as swear words in my everyday talk. And I use and so, I stall a lot when I'm talking about stuff. And one of the reasons is because everything is unscripted and just pops out of my head and I just say it. But the other reason is that I don't actually have the vocabulary to explain myself exactly how I think or what I think. So I'm stalling for time. Also, I'm swearing a lot. But yeah, it is what it is, man. You're playing with ocean stuff. Fuck yes, woman. Fuck yes. This heat gun thing, it literally changed my fucking life. I I figured out. So I've been I've been doing some research after I found out that you have to apply heat for the salation. The thing what every tutorial fucks up on purpose or not on purpose, I'm not sure. I'm not gonna accuse anyone with shit, but 99.9% of the time, like I haven't found a single tutorial where they explicitly say that you need a very high heat gun, minimum 3 to 4,000 watts. Okay, you need an industrial grade fucking hot heat gun with a low air pressure but extreme heat to get the salations just right. And they forgot to mention that. So I was fucking with it for the last year with my $20 cheapo heat gun, and of course I didn't get results because it wasn't hot enough to get the cells out. I hit it with a blowtorch. Lo and behold, we got salation. It was amazing. And I did the coasters again after. I don't know if you've seen that video, but it worked again. Like 1,000 people watched my cells video, the chasing the lacing video. It's actually really good. Oh, dinner time. Enjoy your dinner. What? Because he says, I only recently started glasses for reading. I'm 50 this year and had over 30 surgeries before the age of 20 for other health reasons and 10 more op since then. I'm hopefully done with the surgeries for anything. Last surgery was to rebuild the digestive system, took 14 hours. What the fuck, man? That's bad. That's long. But thank God it worked. And says, I don't talk on my videos because of my potty mouth. I didn't talk in the beginning, but I wrote subtitles under my videos, but I realized I have just so much shit to say. I started making videos for myself because all of them for myself, and I started to get viewers, and then I wanted to talk about what I'm doing, and I started writing it under the videos, like as a subtitle kind of thing, and it became so long that you basically needed like a half minute to read everything, then move to the next skit and the next and the next and the next. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I can just give it a go. Just try to talk on the video instead of fucking writing sentence after sentence after every screen. Just speak what it is. Just say it what it is. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a brilliant video, and as a Scot, I really appreciate the word. And honestly, the fuck doesn't have the same oomph these days. Yeah, it's just a word. It's not like retard. Just going to check the heat gun wattage, lol. Damn, only 2000 watts. Yeah, mine is 2000 watts too, but actually if you manage to focus the heat into one point, you can achieve. So the problem is not 2000 watts. The problem is the loss of heat while it travels from the tip of the heat gun to the target. Right? So if you can pinpoint it to a smaller area, then you can control the heat even better. I just don't have that. Carl, yeah, you had a nice dinner, Tar. I hope you enjoyed it. Uh, darling, can you please send the link in an email to aginacraft@gmail.com, because whatever link you put in the chat, it will never arrive because the automatic filtering system. I have a did I miss something? No. So I have a what do I have? A chatbot who is removing links because I don't want to get virus links in the live stream for other people. You know, just to make sure that no scammers and spammers are coming around. Dude, what I found the other day. So I watched because Marcy has a lovely channel called Marcy's Creations or some. I only remember Marcy's Arty Farty Creations, but that's not the name anymore. Anyway, Google it. One of them is. And she had a video called Timu Hall, right? So the algorithm thought, or get a flamethrower to make sauce. Yes, that's what I did. I used the blowtorch. You know, the Flammenwerfer, but the tiny one. Poquito Flammenwerfer. Yeah, so Fufu, please send me an email. And where was I? So yeah, Marcy had this video called Timu Hall, and she bought some silicone stuff. Anyway, so the algorithm got me on Timu Hall, and my video feed, my front page, was full of naked OnlyFans bitches showing off their tits in like see-through clothing. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Did I went on Pornhub accidentally? Or what the fuck? Turns out, OnlyFans bitches use YouTube as a promotional device for their porn. So they show try on dresses and wet them and water them, and so you can see the tits, right? And they move around the house in like these thongs and shit. And the YouTube is just flooded with this. Once you search Temu Hall, that's it. It's porn. And I'm like, fucking hell. And my video gets pushed down in the search results because I said fuck. So anyhow, that's interesting. Thanks, Fufu, for the link. Don't worry about it. I just don't see the link. That's the thing. You see it, send the link. Nobody sees that message. Uh, yeah. So I might do a video about this, but I found it really weird that Timu Hole. Write it in once, and then you're gonna get the softcore porn on YouTube. But it doesn't matter. We don't need that. We both have a gold membership on Pornhub. I remember you. So yeah, I mean, it's just the Timu version of Pornhub. Lol. Yeah. Yeah, they're nice and sweet. Yeah. It's just so. And the funny thing is, like these accounts, I literally checked. The account was made like 3 months ago, and it had botted views of about 900,000 and botted subscribers, but I don't know how many million. They uploaded like 3 videos, and of course every video is about, it's like a 2 3 minute video. They show off a dress, and in the beginning they say it's strictly not sexual content, and in description of the video there's the Linktree account where you can see all their porn sites. That's just so fucking bad. Like, I wish I had that when I was a kid, like when I was a 12-year-old boy. Like, we had to go, like, we actually had to go out to the newsagent and buy our dirty magazine there. And the newsagent knew our mother, you know? It wasn't that easy back in the day. Back in my day, it wasn't that simple. And I lived in the village. We had to go on a class. We went on a class trip, and we bought our nudie magazines on a class trip from another city's train station's newsagent. It was a whole plan, right? And we exchanged the nudie magazines between us boys. Oh boy. Kids have it easy these days, I say. Oh my god, I became an old man. Old man yells at clouds. Jesus. I think I'm brave if it shows my armor. Even swimming, I wear shorts and rash long sleeve tops. To be honest, long sleeve tops are actually great for swimming because you're not gonna get the sunburn. Living in a world where want to pay people to get dressed. Yeah. Again, my son has a couple of friends, girls, who are honestly lovely folk, and they have OnlyFans as a side gig, and they make an absolute fortune. Even to save money to set them up. And in these economic times, good to them, I say. I don't have anything against OnlyFans girls if they are true and honest about it and they don't play hypocrite. If they are, real about it and don't play the good girl or this and that, you literally selling your body online for money, which is fine by me. It's literally an online peep show. Back in the day, you had to go to a place where the chick was dancing and you had to pay money for that bitch. That's all I'm saying. Now, I feel sorry for them because I wish they wouldn't need to do this. But on the other hand, I'm sad for the society that men are so lonely, so they would pay money for this. We live in a fucked up world. And I am so lucky to live here on this island, far from it all. Like, people here meet, date, wed, raise children. Everything is normal here. You know? Yeah. It's I am the last person who kink shames anyone because I've been on the internet You name it, I know about it. I know about every fucked up thing that exists. It's just, I don't want this to be the new normal, that girls have to sell their booty pics or whatever content on their OnlyFans to make ridiculous amount of money from people who are so aberrated so they can't hold a normal relationship. This is not the way. This shouldn't be this way. Man should have been taught to be a man and provide the woman what they need to provide a woman, for the woman to choose them, to be with them. That's a one-way street, motherfucker, and you're going the opposite direction with that fucking SUV. Where the fuck you from? You're Greek. Why are you doing this to yourself? Oh my god, you're gonna stuck. Yeah, it's gonna get stuck. Anyhow, traffic report. Where was I? Um, I really think that most of the Western world, the young men of the Western world, has been turned down by women, so they don't even try anymore, and they don't know how to be a provider, or because the two things you need to provide for a woman: company, intelligence, like intelligent company, and safety in some way. But if you can't provide that, and if you don't provide that, you run for these, you become lonely, and lonely men start to get to these parasocial relationships with OnlyFans girls and stuff. And I've been seeing this. I'm following tech uh, closely. I'm following AI. I am well immersed in state of the society as a whole, and it's just fucking sad, you know, because girls don't know what to provide a man, and men don't know what to provide a girl anymore. And this is especially true to the Western society. In Eastern Europe, we have tradition. Our fathers teaches us what to do, mothers teaches daughters what to do, and it fucking works. It fucking works. Boys give girls what they want, girls give boys what they want. So simple. If you're ugly, tough it is. Find an ugly girl, you know, but she's gonna cherish you, you know. Anyway, let me catch up on the messages. Indeed, that is true, but honestly, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. It's terribly sad words sometimes. It is. A long time ago, and I didn't know that they were there with other books. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Uh, hmm. I remember my mom helping me and my fiance move to the first home, and she came across the pile of fiance's porn mags. Eeh. Long time ago, and I didn't know they were there with the other books. Oops. That's an oops moment. Some of my porn mags went missing. I confronted my mom, thinking she threw them out. My dad had to confess that he borrowed them. I'm glad he didn't find the good ones. You could open some. You couldn't open some. Ew! Fucking hell. The sticky paste syndrome. Yeah, you have to steam them. Mm, use it in the bathroom. Uh, yeah. Thank God I'm older, and we went to the bars and learned to do all the things the old way. I mean, I'm 37. I live most of my life on the internet. I had some quite fucked up relationships. Uh, I was abusive. I was narcissistic, and I learned what I was, and I learned what I don't want to become, my stepdad. So I changed myself to be a better person. And then I found my current partner many, many years ago, and we became friends, and we started to feel things for each other, wanted to hang out more, and we've been together ever since. And honestly, we don't cheat on each other. We don't. We are we're way too busy for that. To think of. I don't think of other girls. She don't think of other men. We spend time together. We are happy together. We don't even. We have the same passcode for our phones in case one of us needs the other phone. We don't lock anything from each other. When we go somewhere, we go as a unit. When I don't want to go, she goes, and she is the representative of the family unit. When I go, I'm the representative of the family unit. You know, it's just it's just weird what I see sometimes on social that these fucked up relationships happen in the Western world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the world is very different these days. People are subjected to social media and internet 24 hours a day. Kids grow up being very insulated from the world. Yeah, I can't believe people say that they're in relationships yet they never met. Oh fuck! Sorry, my eyes. I can't believe people say they are in a relationship yet say that they never met when you ask how long they've been together. Um, Long distance relationship and digital relationships. You mean? Um, I played World of Warcraft. It can be real. Look, we got together with my wife. I call her wife, but we haven't officially married because we don't have the money to hold the wedding. But we are engaged for 5 years. Anyway, so me and my wife, we got together on a intimate level, and then we haven't seen each other for the next 4 or 5 months. So we've been together before we actually met. You can be a relationship if you ever met. It is a online relationship. You basically spend every waking hour with the person. You're always on the call, always on the chat with them. Headset, and you're talking constantly to each other, and you are spending time with them, but not physically. So, and that is a mental/emotional relationship. It's different, but yeah, it is possible. No, darling, we see your chats. What the fuck? People are subject to. Okay. Some people. I love you, my fool. Um, some people have become very introverted and antisocial, spending their time in their houses with their internet, and then develop social anxiety is the real problem for many people these days. 100% true. That is 100% true. I think the problem is that in in the States and in the UK, the neighborhoods are non-existent. Here, they do exist. You actually have to go out of your way and talk to people if you want to get shit done. But in the UK and especially in the States, neighborhoods are not existing, and that fucks up people. Oh boy, like it's a different type of relationship, but I can't understand the ones who arrange marriage, etc., before they physically meeting. No, 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 that's mental. That's idiot. Oh, you mean Fantasyland? Lol. Oh, come on now. Mental health is a real challenge for many, many people these days, especially young folk. Tell me about it. I made a video on this. I've been all around it. You can be candid and drop your guard when online. You can be honest. You can be as honest as possible. That is true. However, I say, I say, be be honest all the time. Don't wear the mask. It's a Western civilization problem that people wear these social masks to act like one way or another, and just stop wearing it. I was tired. I stopped wearing it, and it was better. My life was better. Once I stopped giving a shit what people think or feel when I say something I thought, I just don't care. People can walk out on my fucking life. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I think. It is what it is. Call me whatever the fuck you want. It's your problem, not mine. It hurts you, not me. You know. I'm only responsible for what I'm saying and not what you feel for the things what I'm saying. Problem is some people aren't decent and aren't truthful online. Yes, that's true. Uh when I deal with people online, like random forums and shit, uh I deal with them like a character in a computer game, you know? Like when in Facebook or fucking Reddit or forums or something. I just don't treat them as actual humans. I just treat them as text, you know? I keep my distance. Yeah, I grew up in a world where you had to talk to people as well. I got beaten up. My nose was broken 4 times before I was 14. Oh, catfish. Oh yeah, Fantasyland. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's basically one aspect of it, catfishing. I'm Dutch and we say what we think and we do what we say. Comes over as rude to many people when they come to Holland. Actually, I have two Dutch friends, father and son, and they are brutally honest and totally straight, and I love them for them. I actually have a project from that Dutch friend of mine. He's in Holland right now, but I need to fix something on his boat. One sec. Edward time, I need to pee. All right. Okay. When the wife has a go at me, I can't just close her and walk away. What? Yes, you can. Of course you can. By you have to bear the consequences. Um, there are, there were situations in my relationship when I was like, I'm gonna walk away now. I'm gonna walk away from this conversation. I'm gonna walk away from this argument because I saw that my other half, who I had a conversation with, she was um, not coming from a rational point. She was coming from an emotional point, which she didn't reason herself into. So I can't reason herself out of. And that point, I usually just say, we're not gonna have this conversation right now, and I just walk. Simple as, you know. And in a few days, we get back to it. If you don't like you, I'll let you know. If I don't like you, I'll let you know. I will not keep it to myself and go pretend. I'm kind of different. If I don't like somebody, I'm not gonna let them know that, hey, listen, I don't like you, and hang out with them. I'm just gonna fucking walk. I keep it simple. I'm not gonna get into a conversation like I don't like you because of this and that. Too much energy. I just walk. Now, when these people follow up, and try to hang, I just tell them like, don't contact me ever again. Let's just not do that. And 9 times out of 10, they understand. If they go aggressive, then I bring out the Eastern European from me, and that's not a nice sight to see. Anyhow, let's not talk about that. I just realized I've been talking for 3 hours straight, and my face is actually getting tired. That's so interesting. I have here in my jaws and here in my neck. I feel like fatigue a little bit. Interesting. Never had this long live stream before in my life. Never had to talk for this long. When I worked in a hotel, I had to talk, obviously, 40, 50 minutes at a time. But then I had an hour break. It's very interesting. Oh boy. Let's check the statistics of the stream. We are good. We are very healthy. The stream is conditioned very good. All right, I think the stream is doing all right. Now, how is the sound? Can you guys hear the air conditioner and the fan going around? I just want to check it because I have the little AC unit right at my legs. And I have the fan standing over there about 6 feet from me. So I just want to make sure that the audio levels are like I don't have the background noise. Let me know how is that. Ooh. I almost fucking forgot. Look what I have. You can't see shit. Fuck. Hold on. You're gonna love this. Oh, come on now. Focus, you bastard. There you go. Can you see it? Can you see it? Do you see what I show you? Yes, ladies and gentlemen. And this is the Agonacroft Magic Juice. Alright? People who purchase shit from me, they got a little bottle of the Agonacroft Magic Juice. And I finally got a fucking golden label on it. And now that I read it, the Aginacraft, the magic juice, a wood treatment oil. I wonder how long it's gonna take before someone is gonna use this as lube. Anyhow, I made 100 ml, 50 ml, and 30 milliliter bottles, and I'm gonna give out with every stuff I make here. I don't put it on the web shop because I already gave you the recipe. You can make it home. You don't need to buy my shit. Uh, it's pointless. I'm just making these for people who don't want to fuck around with mixing stuff, like who are not makers like you and I, who just actually want to get the oil on the thing and just spread it out. But you guys are makers. You can cook this up at home. I already told you many times in many videos how to make this. But yes, so the bottles exist, and my magic juice is bottled. I'm the new bathwater girl. No. E- Yep. Lovely. So the sound is nice and clear. Sorry about your face, John. Uh, yeah, I will not post this for. So if somebody buys something from me, I will post the item they bought, the wooden stuff, and I'm not sure if I'm able to post this internationally safely because I need to run this by my how do you call it, the post office, because I think it can, Carl. It is the kind of stuff after it dries, you know how it is. Steam doesn't help. But anyway, uh, so I need to talk about this on the post office because technically this is a flammable, highly flammable liquid and dangerous chemical. So I have to prep the technical sheet and the safety sheet for it, and it has to be transported in a specific box with labels on highly flammable, and it has to have a secure top. So it's a whole thing. I have to go out and get the last of the light. I'm supposed to be painting a wall in the yard and stopped for the stream, but been 3 hours and it's getting dark. I'm sorry, Macfu. You have a good painting session, and I think I need to go soon too. Let's say I'm leaving at. Bro, can I call you back in 30 minutes? I'm in a live stream. Okay. Okay, bye. My Dutch friend. Um, guys, I think I have to take this. I have to talk to my friend. He needs me, and yeah, I think it's time that we say goodbye for tonight. I really, really, really need to talk to him. He really, really, really need to talk to me. He needs me as his best friend, and it is one of those times when somebody calls you at 9 p.m. at Sunday. I have to take this, and it's probably gonna take a long time. So I don't want to get into anything personal here, but I think I am needed as a friend right now, and I had a grand time tonight, and I will see you guys next Sunday. We're gonna do this again because I think this is a fucking great thing. I feel so much better. I feel so much energetic after we had this stream and we had this chat, and it was just so good to catch up with you guys all. I will miss you for the week, but next Sunday I'll be here at 6 o'clock. And if I'm not, I'm gonna let you know in advance if anything goes on. I think right now I don't have anything going on for the Sunday, but if any shit goes down, I'll keep you posted. I really need to go and talk to my friend right now. I love you guys all. Thank you very much for all the coffees from every single one of you to be here. Thanks for all the likes, sharing the video, subbing and all that shit. Fuck, you're my family. Thanks. And it was good to hang out on Sunday. I'll see you guys whenever the fuck I'm able to make this video. But tomorrow I'm gonna do some shooting on cleaning varnish off from a shack, or, it's gonna be a crazy week. So I'll see you guys later.